Thank
Cool.
you.
Thanks for having
Thanks,
us. Thanks for buying the drinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
We wrapped in May, so it's been a few months. It's been a nice reunion.
Yeah.
We were reunited and it
And it
feels
felt
so good.
so good.
Right? Huh?
So,
Yeah.
well done.
We all looked amazingly different, especially
Yeah.
Kyle, because
Lamb
of
Yeah, I got
showing
no chops.
The
Yeah.
motorhead
Chops to go.
face.
Yeah, motorhead
And
face.
we've gone sleek
Yeah,
with
she
the
cleaned him up.
hair now.
Chops
It's
is
about
there.
time someone cleaned me up.
Yeah, I love him, but he's a caveman.
Knuckle dragging.
We were all very excited about the prospect of coming together and doing the press together and stuff. So it was always on the horizon.
And I got a chance to miss all you guys. That
Yeah,
was cool.
that's
Like,
nice.
I missed these guys.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
really
going to be
excited.
honest, I was happy
Yeah.
to see the back of everyone.
Nobody's gonna get that.
No
but-
one's going to get it. They're just going to think I'm a dick. No, we all missed each other a hell of a lot because we all are on the same wavelength on set, really. We all work hard, but then when the opportunity arises to have fun, then
We play hard.
Yeah, we play hard.
They would
That's
go
a lot
on
of
through till
Loaded
the
in the
early
back
morning.
of a cab, screaming at each other, drunk. Yeah, those are. I love
Those are the
those.
days.
Yeah, those are the days. Those are
Those
awesome.
were the good old days.
The space that we've had has given us time to reflect on our characters and kind of what we've done. Because when you're in the moment, when you're doing it, it's kind of all enveloping. It's it kind of takes up all your mental and emotional capacity.
I kind of have forgotten, honestly, like a lot of the stuff that,
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously haven't entirely forgotten, but I'm really excited to watch the episodes. We've only seen episodes 1 and 2 so far, and so it's just going to be really fun to kind of rediscover it now.
New York is this amalgamation of these different elements that are just being smushed together on this small little 13-mile island. 5 Points, I think, was about a mile square, and they had about, 30,000 people smushed in here with from all different cultures and backgrounds. So that whole thing was just sort of swirling around in this hot mess that eventually becomes New York, but that must have been a hugely tense place because it was dangerous, it was dirty, it was an awful place to be, but all of a sudden this beautiful city was born years later from all of that strife.
And I think one of the most interesting things about all of the different characters, and I think it's a Tom Fontana thing actually, is that no one is
Untouchable.
Well, no one is right, no one is wrong, no one's white, no one's black. It's like we're all different shades of grey, and we're constantly evolving as human beings. And it's not like in episode 1 you get a sort of template of who Elizabeth Haverford is or who Corcoran is, or these characters are constantly merging and changing and evolving, and I think that's where the fun is in playing these roles.
I mean, that's what creates good drama,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of a simple concept.
Right.
I think that Will Rokas does it in a very interesting way. He does it in a way that paints people's flaws as actually being the most interesting side of themselves.
I love the character because he's got to live in both of these worlds. I mean, as a man, you want to go out and be able to sort of conquer the world. You want to be able to achieve something, and you want to be recognized for it. I mean, that's for women as well. But not being able to do that because you're black has to hold him back and has to create such a tension in him to want to be recognized at what he does.
The scenes that really pained me are where the two of them actually adopt the stereotypes and realize how absurd it is, and actually can't help but feel they have to play the part in the terrible racism that's going on at the time. And that's where they really click, and that's where they really realize how important their relationship is, I think, a lot of the time.
Drama.
Conflict, drama.
Every single
absolutely.
character has got
Yes.
multiple
Yeah.
wants, needs, and they're pushed and pulled in many different directions other than just straightforward.
As the wife of someone who goes to a brothel in the show, I almost think that the wives are like, yes, please, go and get your oats
Yeah.
off elsewhere. I think it's an understanding that it's just part of society at that time. That
Marriage meant a very different thing.
I'm sorry, but 5 Points must have stunk too, like just stunk.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine wanting to have sex. I mean, it must
Well,
have
no, but the thing
stunk.
is, I think unless you leave the stench,
Right,
It's all
right.
know what it
perspective,
smells
though.
like.
Yeah.
out
It's
of
all
it.
perspective.
To
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back into it.
Yeah,
You
like,
get used to smells though. I
Yeah.
bet if you asked somebody if
second
somebody who
nature.
lived in 5 Points back then,
We've
if
all
it smelled,
farted. We've
they
all
would say,
farted.
I don't know.
We all know what it's like to walk out of a room and come back in again and go.
yeah, but then you don't
"That's
want to
weird."
do. After the fart happens, you don't want to.
Go back in.
You don't want to.
What?
Have
outside-
sex with a fart. Like, come
Have
on.
sex with a fart.
Yeah, during the fart
go
thing.
there.
Unless you're a fan of your own
we've gone to fart.
brand, I
It's his
guess.
fault. What's that? Well,
I was just talking about leaving the room and coming back in. I wasn't talking about.
I thought we were still on sex.
No,
I'm sorry.
I was just talking about
Sex and farting.
I'm so my bad.
Your
Yeah.
mum is gonna love watching this.
Copper. BBC America. 10/9 Central.